This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, so the objective of this particular demo is to to explain what are the topics we are going to cover, how training flow will be there, and timings. Today I started at 7 a.m. IST, but based on the participants' response and based on the most based on the probability, I will change the timings. But it again, it is within before 10 o'clock only, before 10 a.m. or before 9:30 a.m. only. So that I will discuss at the end. Okay, and after end of this training, after completing the training, where you are going to land, where you are going to stand. Yeah, so these are all the things you will get an idea. Okay, that is an objective of this particular demo, right? So now, as I said, okay, let me take first questions. I know some of them I'll be answering later, but let me take. Okay, so when I announced about REXX training, you might be having some doubts, right, in
Shall
terms
we
of
start?
yeah. Go ahead, Gopi. Yeah, Gopi, any queries, any doubt?
No, no. I'm asking. Shall we start?
Yeah, I started, in fact.
Are you explaining anything? I am not able to hear
I
you.
I am talking already.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
not able to hear you. Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, any queries, team? Okay, fine. So let's take first. I'll explain. Yeah. So team. Okay. The first and foremost point is who can attend this training. Okay. If you are mainframe resource, if you are a mainframe resource, and if you have a mainframe basics, yes, you can attend the training. So either you might be a developer, mainframe developer, or mainframe tester, or a DV to DVA, or you are in maintenance project, whether if you are working in mainframe support project. So irrespective if you are working on mainframe technology, the role might be anything. So then you can attend this training, right? You can attend this training. So how it is going to help to everyone? That might be your question. I'll try to answer that also. How it is going to help, uh, you know, other everyone in mainframe technology. That I'll answer. Yeah. So the point here, team, using REXX, okay, using REXX, we can automate manual task. We can automate manual tasks. So there are multiple tasks will be there, manually you might be doing every day. Those things you can do with REXX. Okay, so I'll take an example. Okay, I'll take a example how your REXX is going to help you when you are in mainframe developer. Okay, let's say you are a mainframe developer. How REXX is going to help me? That might be your question, correct? So I'll answer. Now here, let's say team, you developed the code, okay, you developed the application programs. At the end, okay, at the end you want to check the standards. You want to check the COBOL standards. Okay, so maybe there are 100 or 200 programs are there. For all of them, you need to check the standards. So what is the meaning of standards? Okay, what is the meaning of standards? The example. So all picture classes should start. So the client requirement is, these are all client requirements. So now the developers written the programs as per the client standards or not, client requirements or not. So writing the program can be done by anyone. Okay, even if you if you teach COBOL to the degree candidate UG and +2, okay, they can also write the program. But how much quality you are following, okay, how you are following the coding standards, how much you are listening to the client, and how you concentrated on the requirements, that is going to be the difference between you and the person who is doing coding after +2 degree, right? So quality is very important in in projects. So picture class, the one requirement is picture class should be okay, should be declared should be declared on 30th example. Okay, if you are not a mainframe developer, if you don't know the COBOL, then you might feel some little bit difficult, but it is okay. So wait for some time for your turn, okay, for your topic. So ws, I'll say a, so picture 9 of 10. So this picture should be on 30th column. Okay, it should be 30th column, that is the client requirement, or 40th column. Okay, this is the one example. The second one, okay, there should not be unused variable should not be present. Unused variables should not be present in COBOL program. In COBOL program means if you take any COBOL program, you declared a one variable, but you did not use anywhere in the procedure division. So that is called unused variable. So unused variable should not be there, okay, in COBOL program. Unnecessarily it is going to take the memory for that, right? The second one, after para header there should be comments should be present. So example, we say that 1000 read para, so after that you should write a comments, okay, like this. So okay, reading the data from master file and doing validations. So right, if you see any existing applications, they would have written the comments, right? So this comment should be there. If you write the para without comments, okay, if you write the para without comments, it is a not following the standard, so it should rise a as a defect or an issue or concern. Okay, so if I keep listing, you will get n number of points as part of the requirement. So I've given only one example, like a standard tool. Okay, if you want to comment, if you want to remove the comments, lot of things you can do as a developer. Just to think what you are doing repeatedly manually, okay, in your project. Not only you and others in your team, if everyone is doing the common steps every time every day, so those type of things can automate using REXX. Okay, using REXX we can automate it. The next one, if you are a mainframe, you are in most of them, I know that, most of the people working in mainframe support projects, most of them might be working in mainframe support project. If you see the percentage of the mainframe resources, right? So development 10%, 20%, support 40%, okay, and maintenance project 5%, and mainframe operations 2% out of 100 to 3%. If you see the count, most of them might be working in mainframe support. So when you are in mainframe support project, what is your what you do, like monitoring spool data, okay, that is analyzing it, correct? So that also you can do with the REXX. I will give an example. Okay, so I want to generate the report. I want to generate the report by analyzing spool data for every 2 hours. Okay, for every 2 hours I have to go to the spool, see the all the jobs which are running. I will put some criteria. Based on that criteria, if any job is there, I will extract that job details and I'll generate the report. Okay, so I'll generate the report. So you can read the spool data using REXX. Okay, so there are different ways to do it. We are going to discuss in one way. Okay, so if some jobs is taking more time, let's say you want to extract the job ID. Okay, I want to extract the job ID. and how much time it took. We can see the duration, how much time it took, right? So duration, how much time it took, and what is the CPU consumption. Okay, what is the CPU consumption? Okay, we want to get it these details, so that also can be done, right? So when you are in mainframe support, maximum we are spending our time, our life always in the school, right? So that time it is going to help you. Okay, so if you are a mainframe resource, if you are a mainframe resource, like irrespective of the role, I know, let's say, I know I want to, I am trying to modify. I guess everyone working might be working on JCL. Okay, so either you are a developer, whether you are a tester, whether you are a mainframe operations or JetWise admin, DB to DBA, Kicks admin, irrespective of the role in mainframe, we should know JCL. I guess. Okay, as per my experience, so everybody should know JCL. So let's say team, there is a JCL member, okay, there is a JCL member which has 1,000 lines, okay, 1,000 lines. Now, okay, I want to ensure that, okay, I want to extract the files which are empty, which are empty, uh, which are empty unmentioned in the JCL member. So what does mean? In a JCL, we write a input files, output files. We will mention lot of files, right? So in 1,000 lines, we will mention the input files and output files and so on. Okay, we will mention multiple input output files. So when multiple files are there, what are the files are empty? What are the files are an empty? I want to extract it. So the second one, there are, okay, we mentioned dd1, dd, disposition share, and dsn is equal to x dot y dot z. So what does mean? This file is existing, but maybe this file is not there. Okay, this file may not be there, but if you mention the JSL like this as existing, but if you see the store on storage device, this is not there. So I want to extract the files which are not existing. Okay, the files which are not existing. Okay, there are some files mentioned in the JCL. I want to scan each file, check it whether it is existing or not. If it is not existing, copy this file name and mention in the report stating that so x.y.z is not existing, but mentioned in JCL as existing. So like that, if you want to work on some JCLs, okay, there are all things you can do it. So these are all 3-4 scenarios which I have given. If you bring your requirement, I can tell you whether it can be done, whether we can automate or not. That I can tell you in a one line, yes or no. Okay, so just to give an idea, okay, I did not start any content and all anything. Just to tell you, if you are new to REXX, you might be having a doubt, right? You might be having a doubt, where I can use REXX, how I can use REXX, how everybody, my senior, my colleague knows REXX. Okay, they are automating what they are doing. So you might be having this type of the questions, or if you are attending interviews, they might be asking, okay, skill set REXX. So do you know REXX, right? So this type of the questions will be there. So to answer all of them, I've given overview of the requirements. So I'll pause for 1 minute. It's time for you to ask the questions. So feel free
Hi,
to ask.
Venkat.
So
Venkat,
yeah,
Pradeep here. So you were talking about the second example, which is monitoring the spool data. Okay.
Hmm.
So you mean that the contents inside the job from the spool that can be taken into a report, correct?
Yeah, correct, correct.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you, Venkat. So for
Yeah,
example, if I put some displays in my program, okay, and then I try to run it and the entries are in spool. Now, there can be a possibility that I can extract those displays into a report. Can I do
yes,
something like
yeah,
that? Okay,
yes, yeah. Whatever is there in the spool, whatever there in the spool, you can do it.
Super, super, super. Thank you, Venkat. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm showing one example. Let's say, okay, these are all the programs I executed yesterday. I will go here. Now, how I am doing manually, this is something called manually, right? Opening a job and okay, his question is, I guess Pradeep question is sys out. This is the display output. So I can read this data, right?
Okay,
Not only
okay,
this, I can go to any of this DD name, any file name. This is called file name, right? So though we call as a DD name, but it is a file name. Okay, files. So if I type yes here, I can see okay the duration, start time, and what time it stopped. So based on that, we can get calculation, right? So F7, go here. This is the code, not required that. You see that some detail log, you will get the log, right? So these are all things you can scan and get the report.
okay.
Yeah,
So
right.
Venkat,
Hmm.
yeah, Venkat, this is Amol. I just have one query. Like, let's say if we have 1,000 job in a PDS, and for each and every job, if I have to extract the class and a message class, so is that possible through a REXX?
Yes. Okay, I'll repeat your comment. There is a little bit conflicting for me. So there is a one PDS which has a 1000 members. From there, you want to extract the class whatever the class values and other parameter values from each member of the PDS, right?
Correct, correct.
Yeah. So in fact, okay, the same, I don't take exactly what you asked, but in a similar fashion, in a similar flow, in my training, I'm going to show one demo on that. Okay. I'll show one demo on that. Okay. So open each member of the PDS and validate the files. What I do, I'll show you. Okay. Let me, anyhow, you're there in I will go to the JCLs part 3.4. I'll tell you, okay, what I am going to show you in our demo now. So I know that there are four members, but you take 100, it doesn't matter for me. You take, if I write a for two members, now I can do for 10,000 members of this PDS, doesn't matter for me. Okay, so only the code is we write for two, but it is applicable for all of them only by changing the loop. Yeah, so now what I do, team, so I will show a demo, okay, practical demo in this training. I will extract the step name and the program name. If I explain this, why you cannot able to extract, what is the reason value is there, what is the class is there, because I am extracting these two, right? So I'll extract these two, I'll place in the any sequential file or member of the PDS, I'll write it. So now here there might be 100 members, 100 steps. I will process all of them. Similarly, I will go to second, that is RJCL1. From here I'll extract step name and corresponding program name. Then process all the steps of this RJCL1. Go to the other member, that is RJCL2, extract step name and program name and write it, and so on, right? Yeah, we will be doing this one in our training. So I'll be showing this is as a, if you see my table of content, right? I mentioned, okay, I explained or explain for automation tools. I will show you that in this training. Yeah, I'll go through the TOC anyhow, but still, I want to tell you first
Okay.
the importance of the REXX. Yeah.
Okay,
Venkat,
thanks, Venkat.
we can do whatever he asked the question with the search for, right? Search for, and
Yes.
we can MSG class or something we can do, right?
Yeah, see, there are different ways to achieve it. Okay, right? As a developer, I might be writing if logic, you might be writing evaluate, or
Correct.
something else. So yes, can be done in different ways. Same requirement can be done in a different requirement. So you can depends on your experience, which is feasible at that moment. You do it.
Okay. In that small situation, this REXX is not much useful, right?
Which one?
So that is searching for some string or some from the
What
different
is
members.
no, see, the customization, no, no, when you are doing search for the 3.1415, I guess you might be talking about it.
No, yeah, he was just asking for the MSG class for the 100 members. So that one we can search for, we can do it that one. So for REXX, also we can do it that one. So in that case, REXX is not much useful. That's what.
No, no. See, using search for, you will find it. Using
Right.
search for what to, you will find it. Is requirement or is not only finding. Get the values and store in the file.
Okay, that MSG classes we need to put it into the another file, right?
Yeah, yeah. Whatever the value is there in the message class, we would have given class A, class B. The B should extract it, store in the file.
Okay, okay, okay,
See, it's all about, it's all about, which is
okay. Requirement.
feasible. Go ahead.
Just can we automate it? Suppose if we are in production support, so every 2 hours we should have some data from the spool, so that when every time do we need to run the REXX command, or can we automate the REXX or the scheduling kind of thing?
Yeah, so yes, very good question. I also did this assignment. Okay, but I involved in one part. I write a Rex code. What I did in my experience, right, in my one of the previous organization, I have written a Rex automation code. Okay, I have written automation code to extract every 2 hours data from the spool. Now that code, the Rex code, is going to run from the JCL. Okay, the Rex code is going to run from the JCL, or I can run from Rex only using some approach. So I will give that code to scheduler tool scheduling team. Hey boss, okay, schedule this particular JCL should run, or this particular X program should run after every 2 hours. So keep it in, schedule it. So I will give the Rex code to scheduling team, that they will take care it. So there
Oh,
I don't have an access. So they contacted me for automation itself, as I am not from their team. So I have given the automation code. So they have scheduled it. So they did something. But yes, can
oh,
be done using some
okay.
scheduling tools.
Oh, we can request to scheduling team. Okay, okay.
Yeah, because you cannot do without them, right? Without scheduling tools, you cannot schedule it, right? So we
Right,
don't have
right.
an option. Respect whether you are running a REX, whether you are running a COBOL program, respect of that, we don't have an normal approach, right? To schedule every 2 hours, that is not in our control, except without using scheduling tool.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
So Venkat, actually regarding your third example, using disposition equal to share, where we want to extract the list of files which are just using disposition equal to share and they are not defined actually. Okay, so suppose in some job we have used override and in some job we are given the whole file name. So can we differentiate that and just remove the duplicates?
Yes, yes. Answer say yes, yes. You have tried the Rex code. Can be done. No problem.
And suppose if we are say working on a production support, suppose the predecessor job is creating that file and the next job is using as a share. So like that also we can differentiate.
Uh, little bit analyzation. We need to analyze that. Okay, how it goes, but can be done. The chances to automate that are we can work on it. Yes, it is possible. Okay, so 70% possible. But if you add more details, the how you are going to do it, how what you want to do. That if I know that, yes, I can say yes or no. But so based on high level, the information, yes, can be done.
Hmm.
Continue, sir.
Okay, any
My
queries?
question is, my question is like legacy modernization, how REXX will help?
Legacy mainframe modernization.
Moving to,
Uh,
for example, cloud. So, for example, I'm moving to Azure cloud. So, for
uh,
that type of project, how REXX or any relevant tool is there, automation tool, which will support because nowadays some companies are moving to modernization. Right?
yeah, so see, two things mainly you can do with the REXX. Okay, one is within a mainframe system. Within a mainframe system, you can do something automation or some validations, something like that. You can do it. The second one, okay, the second one is, let's say there are some reporting tools, okay, Power BI, Splunk, there are some power tools are there. Now, you know, right, using mainframe, we cannot generate any graphical reports. Okay, so I will take a one scenario for your question, and I am giving more information to others. So, example here, team, the client wants to see the mainframe consumption, how the consumption is there, server consumption is there for every 2 hours in a graphical format, right? So because the consumption memory usage, how it is there, which job is taking more, top three jobs which are using most of the memory, I want to generate a report, such report. So this what we can do using REXX, we can extract the data. Okay, we can extract standard data, the memory consumption and the job ID. So this job ID using this much memory, okay, X job ID is using this much memory, so that we can extract, so once we extract that, we can download when using FTP. We can store in local system in Windows. We can store in Windows system. So that Splunk should take the input from that Windows system and generate the report. So as per my experience, you can do like this. Okay. So okay, if I want to answer simple answer for your question, depends on this requirement. Okay, so maximum with REXX you can do this type of the task. Okay, you can do this type of two tasks. But mainframe modernization, mainframe modernization means lot of things are there, right? So migrating, okay, migrating to micro focus, then Azure cloud. So yes, you can create your own tools. Okay, yes, answer is yes, you can do it. Okay, REXX is going to help even in mainframe migrations. Again, conditions apply, type of the task which you are using. Type of the task. Okay, depends on the type of the task. We can tell REXX is going to help you or not. There is a chance for you to help the REXX, but it's not straight. Okay, you need to write customized one.
Venkat, I have one question. This is Jagdish. Uh, actually, in one PDS, so many members are there. I want to extract all the members. Is it possible to extract the members
So
to
yeah, can be done. Can be done. Yes,
Hi Venkat,
yeah.
Lokesh here.
Mhm.
Just a small doubt, like normally, like scheduled jobs, mostly it will run spool and later it will be moved to sysview or something. So, is that possible to extract the details from like sysview to as well,
Makes sense.
rather than
Okay.
spool? Yeah.
Yeah, that is depends on the system. Okay. I cannot say yes or no. Okay. Because I did not, I maximum the next way I used only on the spool, direct spool data. But as you said, jobs are in production, how to deal with that, that I am not sure. Okay. There might be some process, but not sure because I did not
Okay.
use it.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so again, let's park your questions for some time. Okay, I'll answer all your questions. Let me go through the topics what we are going to do. Okay, I know I might be getting more questions, but there are some people might be waiting for other things also. We will cover them as well as then I'll take at the end more questions. Yeah. So team, right? The training flow, okay? The training flow, how it goes, right? So we are going to start from the scratch, even if you don't know REXX before. Well, yes, very good. You can attend as we are starting from the REXX theoretical points. What is the REXX? In fact, we already started REXX usage, but anyhow, so officially I have to start the, as per the process, we have to start exactly what is REXX, the definition, the features of REXX, how to write the REXX program. Okay, once you write the REXX program, there are different ways to execute it. What are those ways? On which scenario, which type of the way we use it? Okay, and how to, if we get the errors, how to fix it. Okay, so any language you take, either COBOL, Java, or any programming language you take, there are few topics are common like conditional statements, if condition, switch case, and operators. Okay, functions in Java we call methods, in COBOL we call as a perform para, but here we call as a functions. Okay, so then the loops will be there. Okay, so in COBOL we have something called perform, in Java we have a while, do while, for loop, right? So like this, the common topics will be there even here also. The syntax might be different, okay, but the core functionality remains the same. Then after, once we discuss all basics, then we will see the parse. This is one of the REXX feature. We do lot of things with the parse, like, splitting from one string to many strings is called a parse. But the definition looks very easy, but it is very important, powerful in REXX. Okay, so we can debug the REXX program without using any tools. If it is a COBOL program, we use IBM debugger, expeditor debugging tools. Whereas for REXX, we can debug line by line with some options of the REXX, but not the tools. Okay, we don't need to use tools at all. So, and subroutines, nothing but how to write user-defined functions. That also we are going to see. So the order which I have given in the same order, my training also goes. Okay, so till 12th topic, I can say that is, basics of the REXX. From 13th onwards, the advanced concepts comes, which means that how we can process the files, means how to create a sequential file, how to create a VSAM file through REXX, how to read the data from sequential file, how to read the data from PDS and all the members, how to rename the file, how to delete the file. All of them we are going to see in our automation training. Okay, so because file processing is also very important. Then once I am done with the 13th topic till 13th, so then I'll start taking some real-time problem statements. Okay, how we automate it. Okay, so I'll create 4 automation tools. Then I'll start macros. Okay, so macros are used to create user-defined commands. You know very well, we use save command, right? So we use save command, we use cut command, find command, right? So similarly, we can create our user-defined commands also with the help of macros. With the help of macros, we can do it. Then I'll explain how we can read the spool data practically. But whereas DB2, I may not explain practically because I don't want to give any commitment that I'll explain DB2 in REXX. I may not give, but I will give you overview of the REXX. I have an existing program. I'll try to show you how it works. Okay, that I can tell you. Then I will give you overview of ISPF panel, how we can create user defined panels. So panel is nothing but 3.4. So this is called a panel, right? So if I go here, okay, this is a panel, ISPF panel. This is ISPF panel. How we can create user defined panel. We are going to see this and we are going to create 1 or 2 panels. By that you will get an idea. So once I'm done with the 18th topic, I'll create sorry, two automation tools on macros. So by that we can say that our REXX content is completed. And if someone is interested, yes, I will give you the tasks also apart from our regular requirement. I mean, problem statements. I will give real-time scenarios which I know, which I got from participants. Like I used to get some automation requirements. Hey, Venkat, okay, in my project I want to do this. Can you please help me? Can you please do for me? So I'll create the automation tools for them and I'll give it to them. I'll charge money for that. That is a different story. But yes, so I'll try to give those type of scenarios what I got from the outside participants. I'll try to give it to you. You can develop it. Yeah, you can develop it. So only the thing is here in REXX team, point one. So during a training, just you listen and do the hands-on. Point one, whatever I'm explaining, try to do, if I explain 1 hour, you can complete training, you can complete doing the hands-on in 5 to 10 minutes. If I explain 1 hour, you can complete doing the hands-on within 5 to 10 minutes. Initial basics. Okay. So not automation tools. So if it is a COBOL team, if I explain 1 hour, it might take for you to write the program, to fix the error, to see the output, 2 hours, 3 hours for 1 hour content. But REXX is quite opposite because the concepts are very easy and it's a very easy to understand, easy to write. There are very less rules while you are writing the REXX program. So as I said, if I explain 1 hour content, you will be completing within 5 minutes. So only one thing is team in REXX doing the practice, okay, doing hands-on, and you okay, you have to create yourself after completing the few topics. You have to think yourself how this is the requirement, how to do it. Okay, so this is the problem statement, how to put a solution for that. So by doing practice, by doing more hands-on, you learn in REXX. So how I learned REXX? Okay, so I started with the basics. When my manager started giving the requirements, okay, real-time scenarios, they asked to do this and all. Then I started exploring. By that I learned it. Okay, so you also can do only because you cannot learn everything in this training. Not only the REXX, any technology you take by doing hands-on, right? By practicing, by doing more real-time scenarios. Same case here also. Okay, so these are all the topics I'm going to explain in our training, and it will take a minimum 12 days. Again, earlier I was conducting 15 days plus 15 to 18 days I was taking because the people, if they people are asking more questions, it may take more than 15 days. If nobody is asking the questions, obviously I can complete the training within 13 days, right? So initially in today's session, let's say I got questions for around 15 minutes, means 15 minutes I started giving the answers for all questions, right? So if people are asking the same way, so it might take more than 15 days. If nobody is asking the question, yes, obviously we can complete early because I am going with my flow. Okay. This is all about the duration. Timings, either it is a 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock, that we will decide at the end. As I said, based on the participants' interest. Okay, it will be either 7 o'clock or yeah, so 7 o'clock or 7:30. So it will be between 7 to 8 only. We are going to start either 7 or 7:15 or 7:30 or 7:45. Between 7 to 8 only we are going to start our training. That is sure. Morning IST, the time when we started today. Okay, so this is a one about it. The course fees, you are aware, it is a 4,000 rupees. So you have to pay before you attend the next session, and you can WhatsApp me how you can pay. You might be knowing my contact number. If not, you can see this is the Google Pay, Phone Pay number. Once the payment is done, you have to drop an email that is as a considered as a final payment, as payment received. Okay, that is the another point about the payment. And you will get the class notes. Whatever I am writing on the server, I will be writing, this is called class notes for me, we call as a class notes. I will give you the class notes, whatever I am writing on the server, I'll copy from there, paste in the class notes, and I'll send you this particular notes after the session, and I will give you the soft copy materials. These are all the things I'm going to provide in this particular training.
Do you
Okay.
get recording as well?
No, you don't get recordings. Okay, you have to attend the session daily. If you miss 1 or 2 days session, I will give the recorded videos for them, but not. I don't give not only for REXX. Okay, if you know about me, if you please, okay, if you got to know about me, like I don't provide recorded videos for any of my trainings. Okay, live session is live session. Yeah. So any
Uh,
other
One thing.
Sorry.
So for practicing, do we get any mainframe ID?
Yes, yeah, good. Yeah, I'll give the environment access for 2 to 3 hours per day. You can do the hands-on, no problem. I'll give you, but not to one ID not to everyone. When one ID is not for one each candidate, so it will be sharing basis. Okay, couple of participants will use the same ID.
So is it sufficient 2 3 hours for practicing?
If you use 1 hour, it is more. When see, first of all, whatever interest you are showing today, not only you, I'm not pointing you only.
Yeah, is
What,
everywhere that is there. Most of the people want to practice. That
yeah,
I know.
see, I'm telling you based on my experience. Okay,
Yeah,
first,
I get
first
your
day.
point.
No, no, let me finish. Okay, I'll address because the question is common. So, yes, answer is yes, it is more sufficient. Okay, if you practice first to 10 days for 1 hour, that is more enough. After that, okay, once I complete the Jerex basics, then after you need to spend more time. 1 hour is more enough. Yeah.
Okay, since you told the parse comment, those comments are very important, right? So for that one, it takes some time, right, for practicing.
Rex is very boss. Rex is very easy, Gopi, not difficult. Okay. The thing is, every day do hands-on. 11th day it will become easy for you. But if you start doing 11th day directly the demo which I explained on the 11th day, then it will take 3 hours, 4 hours also. You do daily practice, understand the concepts. 11th day if it is not easy, tell me. I will return the course fees.
Now,
Can't
what
do
I'm
it
trying
like
to say, it will be accumulated, right? For initially, it will be very easy. It takes a 5 to 10 minutes. So if it goes on some topics, so once you come to the parse command and automation, so it will be huge, right?
so.
So
3 hours is more enough. Okay, that I
okay,
can tell you confidently. Three
okay,
hours. First of all, you should get 3 hours out of 24 hours. You guys should get 3 hours free time. Two
okay.
hours minimum should get two hours. Then, yeah, practically yes, you can do it. Not a problem. Yeah, somebody was about to ask. Go ahead.
So after this 12 days, will you provide the access or only for only these 12 days
Oh no, no.
initially?
Only till you complete the training. Okay. So till you complete the training, because I have to procure the ID for external vendors. Okay, it's not my own server, right? So I cannot give for after the training. So, and if you are in projects, you can execute your REXX programs on your server also. There is no harm until unless if you are writing any bad code like infinite loops and all, then there is a problem. If you are not writing infinite loop, and if you are not using, since we are not going to use JSON, you can write REXX programs on your client system, no problem, but don't
So
write any bad.
no need to take any permission from anybody, manager or
No,
someone directly.
nothing is required. If you are able to
Okay,
create a member, if you are able to create the member, that is enough.
okay, okay.
If you are doing DB to DBA, you need a permission. If you are doing a kicks, you need a permission. But REX not required. Write a code, just you do it. No, you no need to ask your colleague also.
Okay.
Hmm. Because where is this and
What
all?
type of, sorry to interrupt you again. What
Yeah.
emulator you are using for that mainframe
What
emulator?
emulator we are using? You are going to get Mochasoft.
Almost.
MOCHA
Okay.
Mochasoft emulator. We are
Oh,
going to
okay.
use. Hmm.
Okay.
Venkat, you mean to say it won't work with the DB2 and CICS?
Kicks I did not use it so far in my experience. DB2 I used it, but here on this environment I cannot show the demos. Yeah.
No.
Wait, Venkat,
Yes. Go ahead.
actually, I'm just talking about the timings you mentioned. It is 7 or 8 a.m. in the morning, right?
Yeah, we just be in the call till end of the call. We'll come to the conclusion. Okay. So once we questions are stopped, then I can go for the poll.
Mhm. And one more thing, like suppose I have some project requirement and I want to do it my own, but I just need some helping hands. So is it fine for you, right? Or
Yes, guiding is not a problem. Guiding is not a problem. If you ask me to write the code, then that is a problem. But if you ask, because now I am also packed, okay, so I'll be having sessions morning and evenings, and I'll be busy with office work during daytime. But yes, I can guide you. Okay, yeah, you do like this. This is the way. Okay, I'll do it. That is not a problem. I also will get an idea how outside the requirements are coming, how you guys are implementing, how they are, what they are asking. That helps me as well, right? So I'll do that. Yeah. So any other queries? Final queries?
Daily, how much hours
Daily
is
1 hour.
mandatory?
Yeah,
One
daily
hour.
1 hour. Let's come to the conclusion about the timings also. Now, okay, okay, just maybe you might be thinking whether you want to join or later after some time. Okay. Or some people would have fixed it. I'll be continuing, I'll be joining. Okay. So now let's take an example. Okay. Let me see whether we have any polls. I did not use any time polls in this go to meeting. Mm, let me see the polls. We have a polls. Yeah. So team, if it is just you say, if I conduct at 7:30, not 7, 7:30, if you are able to attend, because since it is a morning time and office hours might be there, office you might be going to office also. And okay, by the way, last point, Monday to Friday team, the sessions will be Monday to Friday only. No sessions on Saturday, Sundays. That is a one point. And I am planning to conduct 7:30 to 8:30. This is the timing which I am planning to do.
Venkat, a little bit before would be helpful, Venkat, because there is travel and office stuffs. So, is it possible, Venkat?
Yeah, that is I'm 7 to 8:30. 7 to 8 is okay. Let's see from others. Unmute yourself. You please respond.
Okay, Venkat.
Yeah, 7:30 will be good, actually.
Yeah. Wait.
8:30.
Okay. So
Otherwise,
7.
7:15 to 8:15. That is also good. 15
Yeah,
minutes
at least,
Hmm.
yeah,
lunch
at
No,
break.
least that is good.
actually,
7:15 to 8:15, Venkat. That will be
Okay.
so that
seven.
both parties are comfortable.
Yes, yes. I am okay. Okay. For me also, early morning 6, 7 o'clock is very difficult to start the session. Yeah, so 15 minutes, not a big deal. Yeah, we are good to close. 7:15 to 8:15 is will be the trainings from tomorrow. Yeah, we are starting session from tomorrow. No more delays, no more postponing. We are good to start because I know that I'll get minimum couple of participants. So I'm very confident. Yeah,
But
so the time would be
it's 7:50, right?
7:15, 1:15.
50. Okay. Could you please make 7:30? It's not possible, but
Yeah, 7:30 will be great, Venkat.
yeah, that we, means we'll
But
see it later, right after a few days, if it's right.
No, 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 no.
Okay,
No, it is not like that. No, no, it's not. I don't do like that. Okay. Once we fix it.
7:30.
Okay.
Okay.
If it is 7:15, take it.
So
Because
please make
uh,
it 7:30 so that right we can able to join.
yeah,
Otherwise,
so okay, please ping me on WhatsApp. I guess you might be knowing my number if I'm not wrong. So this is most of them knows. If not, if you don't know my number, this is my contact number. You ping me and you tell me your comfortable time to join. I will decide based on the responses, based on the messages. If the most of them recommending 7:30 to 8:30, I will go with that. If the most of them are recommending 7:15 to 8:15, I'll go with that, or 7 to 8. So I will take always the high percentage of the recommendations. Okay. Who are not able to attend, when if, let's say if I start at 7:30, some people are said office, so you have to manage. I mean, if you are interested, if you want to learn, you please manage for maximum 15 days, not more than that, right? So again, up to you, because it depends on your choice, your interest, what you want to show interest when the basically altogether is up to you. Okay.
Yes, Venkat, but
Yes,
morning it is a support. We have to be there to attend the client calls and
I
stuff.
know, I
So
know.
that is the reason. So
See,
the earlier would be better for most of the people, is what I felt,
the
because it is
problem.
about just waking up right at the morning.
I'll try to do it. The problem here, right? When I schedule in the evening, people will ask in the morning. When I schedule in the morning, the people will ask evening. Okay. So it is always, because usually I'll
Yeah,
conduct
morning
evening
is
time.
fine, Venkat, but morning is fine, but not 7:30 is what I feel
And I
actually.
think generic discussion,
Yeah.
what I got, after I announcing my REXX training, then people starting, why you are not scheduling evening? Those people will not turn up when I schedule in the evening. Okay, it's not in a problem. So yeah, Pradeep, we'll see. Okay, see,
Thank
as
you,
I said,
Venkat. Yeah.
we'll see how we'll work on it. That how it is, we can proceed.
So
Okay,
Venkat,
Tim. Yeah,
since you're starting from tomorrow onwards, by when you want us to confirm and
by 12:30, 1 o'clock. Okay, now it is 8 o'clock. You take 4 hours. Is it required more than that? Not required. No?
no, no.
4 hours.
But tomorrow we
Four
are
hours.
going to start from tomorrow.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, because once I start demo maximum, I'll continue that. Okay, I don't want to give any gap between them.
Hi
Okay.
Venkat, Krishna here.
Hmm.
Hello. I'm not aware of COBOL. Can I able to understand REXX?
Yes, but here and there, two, three tools I might be explaining with the help of COBOL. So you need to, you need to bear that time. Okay. So
Okay.
otherwise, okay, here and there I'll be talking COBOL, I'll be talking JCL and all. So you need to understand the concept. That's all. Okay.
Okay.
Don't use every time COBOL only. I'll be using JCL also. So nothing to worry about it.
Okay. Okay. No, this here.
Okay,
Are you
team. So
going to
like,
share any details after
sorry.
joining? Are you going to share any Rex material after joining?
Soft copy. I'll share soft copy material. I told you now. I have an IBM manual. I will share with you.
Okay.
That is not. Hmm.
Oh, okay.
One question, like after this course, do you have any advanced automation course, something like that? People who
Now,
are working on mainframe.
see, I used to get this type of the questions. Okay, advanced. There is no concept of admin. Yes, advanced will be there, no doubt. Point one. The second one here, team. There are so many advanced topics. For everyone, everything is not required. This is the base, the content which we are going to cover is the base for any type of advanced topics. So it is required. But if you ask me what type of the advanced, see, in ISPF panel, I am covering basics. So now you want to learn advanced. So only one thing is you can explore by doing, doing more hands-on. So that is how you need to learn. Okay, even I got multiple in between, during, normally I'll get the requirements. Okay, can you please teach advanced topic? I'll ask what are the advanced, right? So those advanced is a customized advanced. So we don't conduct advanced trainings, point one. Second is, it's not required. Okay, so already you are learning basics of the REXX and you're learning how to create the automation tools. what is required for you. You learn that, explore it, and integrate with our content. Okay. Yeah. So you don't find, I guess, rarely, I know that I am the one of the person. Okay. There are only in India, only 3 to 5 people are there who can teach REXX outside. I'm not talking internal projects, internal organization, like how I am teaching to public now. In India, only less than 5 people are there who can teach REXX practically in this much depth. So those people also will not teach advanced topics that I am aware.
So do you help to get any freelancing project if you get anything?
Sorry?
So that our practice, do we get, able to get some freelancing projects so that it will continue working and that otherwise will after learning will forget that, right? Like most of the things.
Yeah, yeah. So that I used to get it, but not on regular basis. So yeah, see, that is our interest, right? If I get, I will announce to everyone. I will upload my WhatsApp status. You need to see and you can respond to me. That is possible. Okay. I used to give it to my students first preference. But yes, for regular touch, better to bring every day, every 1 month you create one automation tool. Okay. I want to tell you one thing here, team. Okay. This REXX, okay, not only for one purpose, it's a multi-purpose. One is the REXX you can put in your resume. Second, if there is a possibility for you to automation, you can do automation, you can do it. The third one, even though if there is no automation requirement, you ask your manager, I have a REXX requirement, I mean I have experience in REXX, I'll do small REXX automation. So that automation will differentiate between others, like when during end of the year performance discussion, what something you did on top of your regular activities. So your colleagues are doing, you are doing. So you can showcase my programs directly. I don't have any problem. Okay, I don't have any copyright on that. I don't tell that. Whatever the code I'm giving, go and execute it and showcase. I don't recommend that, but you create your own tool as per your project, showcase, you get good good promotions up to your manager requirement and all. But these are all multi purposes. Okay, I'm not tempting you guys, just telling you what I got benefits from REXX. Okay, I hope by this 1 hour you would have understood whether I'm forcing or making you to join or giving a knowledge. I guess you would have understood that.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, team. So almost 1 hour session is over. Yeah. Any last two queries before we close? Let me stop the recording first of all.